we needed to make a statement.
Oh my! The tomahawk!
I feel like I need to make a statement to my teammates.
Wembanyama! Oh my! The cosmic grace!
I think he's the best player in the league, so, I expect that from him.
Wembanyama, the save! The reverse! And the foul! A figment of our basketball imaginations! Lively denied!
It's like playing against your dad in the driveway when you're 8 years old. What do you do?
Wemby, three! You bet! Plus the foul! A 40-point opener for Victor Wembanyama.
Welcome to First Take. Your boys in the house, Jabba Joe and all. Stephen A. Smith hosting today. Of course, the lovely Monica McNutt is in the house. My man Jay Williams in the house.
Brother.
The rookie has shown up.
Yeah.
His debut on First Take, the one and only Vince Goodwill. Welcome to the show, my man.
Appreciate you, big bro.
No doubt about it. We got a lot of stuff going on today. Ryan Clark, Dan Orlovsky, Mina Combs, all will be showing up today. So stay tuned. Stick with us with First Take. We're following breaking news in the NBA regarding illegal gambling. It's a big subject. It's a very, very serious matter. The FBI will be speaking shortly, and we'll bring you that sound when it comes in. But first, we got to begin on the court last night because we all saw it. We all saw what the hell happened last night, okay? Victor Wembanyama put on a show last night, spoiling Cooper Flagg's NBA debut. Wembanyama finished with 40 points and 15 rebounds, leading the San Antonio Spurs to a 125-92 rout over the Dallas Mavericks. Wembanyama became the first player to score 40 points, grab 15 rebounds, and finished with 0 turnovers on 70% shooting since turnovers were first tracked in 1977. Wemby's 40 points were the most in the season opener in San Antonio Spurs history. Let's start with the rookie, Mr. Vince. Mr. Vince, how far can Wemby take the San Antonio Spurs this year?
We've been talking a long time, Stephen A., about Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, LeBron James. When are they going to be knocked off of their throne? The time has come. It's time to step aside now. This guy took Anthony Davis last night. Stephen A., you said that the Dallas Mavericks were going to the NBA Finals.
I'm taking it back after one game. I'm taking it back after one game. I'm taking it back. One game, I'm taking it back. Go ahead.
He looked at Anthony Davis and treated him like an 8th grader. He literally
abused him.
Like the play that got me, Steve, was the play that he was beat against Derek Lively. He was beat and literally snatched the ball out of midair. So when you ask where can he take the San Antonio Spurs, someone out of that top 8 is getting knocked out. I'm not sure who, I'm not sure when. We've been saying for a long time since he showed up, since we saw the film of him being in France, he's coming. Yeah. He's not coming anymore, Stephen A. He is here.
Go ahead, Monica.
Okay, so Wemby be what he may, even though we've never seen anything like this, right? I think because you start to think this way last night. Going into the season, I'm like, okay, there's 5 teams I think the Spurs are going to be better than in the West immediately. But if the supporting cast to me, because it wasn't as if Castle wasn't D'ing up. Like, there was energy down this roster. The way Harrison Barnes was talking to Wembanyama, leading as a guy that's won a championship in this league. Devin Vassell, like, the energy around Wemby is going to be just as important. He is going to be otherworldly, obviously. And if it's not, it don't even have to be 40. Like, if it's 28 strong, he's still going to pose so many problems for defenses. But when I look at this young group, I think the time, to Vinny's point, the time of, oh, they're too young, the reigning champs are one of the youngest teams in the league. Like, we are at a place where the mileage on the bodies matter. And this team, I just don't know what the solve is for Wemby.
Okay.
Where he takes them will be dependent upon health, I think.
Of course.
Well, we're always assuming health.
Could he be a playoff team? Yeah, I think he could potentially lead them to be a playoff team. But, you made mention of LeBron and Steph. I think there's a tier of people we're talking about right now. SGA, Luka. Jokic, to me, has been the best player in the game. What I saw last night is the highest ceiling in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's the highest ceiling. It's ever. I got lucky to be drafted second behind a 7'6" Chinese man in Yao Ming. This is Yao Ming meets Kevin Durant. But the confidence was the thing that really built it for me last night because it was, I think at times last year he settled for jumpers. But this to me felt personal last night. It felt like he went at AD he went at Cooper Flagg, who, by the way, had the worst plus minuses out of anybody on their team last night.
That's right.
Because they couldn't.
We can get into that, but go ahead.
I mean, well, I think a lot of it was the reason because you had a guy who was down there who was blocking out the sun, who was dominating the paint. And by the way, he's the best defensive player in the world. Yeah. I already think he has that title. Yeah. And I think now what we're seeing is the completeness. If he plays with this confidence, that's the best player in the league. If he plays with that confidence,
right,
highest ceiling, if he's able to sustain that, that's his potential.
Let me intervene by saying this. You don't want to engage in too much hyperbole. I know what I said about the Dallas Mavericks, and I changed my mind after one game. Let me tell you why I changed my mind after one game. Because it wasn't that he dropped 40. I saw him snatch hearts.
Oh, he did.
I saw him snatch hearts. And I want to say, I'm not saying that disrespectfully to Anthony Davis or anybody else. The man's 7'5". You understand what I'm saying? I mean, he's 7'5" and scared. You do find yourself, when you're 6'11", 7 feet tall, you don't usually find yourself looking up at people. That you're looking up at this dude and you're going like this, what the hell am I supposed to do with a cat that dancing between his legs, behind the back, falling away 3-point shots, a handle, reverse dunks. And I mean, he did everything last night. I saw him literally snatch the heart out of Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. They looked demoralized. And when I saw that, the answer to this question is, I think Wemby can take them to the conference finals. Ooh. I think he can take them to the conference finals. Let me tell you why. Because Vassell, Castle, and these cats. You see the hearts on these brothers? These some dogs, though. These some dogs. They ain't scared. They coming for it. And I'm looking at them and I'm saying, it's not about the 40 points. It's about the defensive prowess. See, when you're going up against Hartenstein, Holmgren, and those boys, that's different. Especially, I love it when Wembanyama goes up against Holmgren because they don't like each other, according to numerous reports and all of this stuff. And a little history there. And they go at each other. You see what I'm saying? So I like that. And then you got to take into account the team that is Oklahoma City. I get it. But I'm saying, you look at everybody else with Wembanyama and what they could bring defensively. To watch him demoralize a team like that, I guess you could look at Houston, who started fourth, dude, 6'11", and you could say that can be overcome. Okay, that's fine. But these brothers got a chance to get to the conference finals.
Here's the thing. If they get the third or fourth in the regular season.
Okay.
If they got to get all the way up to third or fourth?
No, I'm asking. If they get the third or fourth in the regular season, is that the MVP? If he gets that group, and I hear what you're saying about that group, that's what I would think.
That's not a discussion.
And Defensive Player of the Year.
Yes. By far. 50 wins. For me, the difference between them and Houston is this. Houston is big, but they're slow. Like, they were slow to the ball. Last night, these guys, they're big at the rim. The most valuable thing in the NBA defensively, can you protect the rim? Because you can't defend anybody on the perimeter anymore. So he's there.
I guess the only thing, and I'll go to you in a second, Monica. The one thing about Houston, and this is, Wembanyama makes Kevin Durant a focus when we bring up Houston. Because against San Antonio, because of what you see them bringing to the table with him defensively, you got to have somebody, here's the ball. Take us there. If Houston gets that from Kevin Durant, which we know he's capable of.
Man.
I understand.
He's going to be all NBA this year.
So good.
I mean, everybody keeps focusing on KD as a lockdown person at the end.
No.
Şengün is the one.
But no matter what you say about Şengün, he ain't going to do that against Wembanyama. Kevin Durant, I believe, can do it against anybody. That's the difference. Go ahead, Eminem.
That's true. Well, I just think, because I think we're all on the same page in terms of the potential here. I guess last night I'm literally fighting against myself like this is just one game. All of the opponents are going to figure out how to make it at least difficult, not stop, because it seems like a force that is almost inevitable when you talk about Wembanyama at the centerpiece. But we know that health is obviously a huge key. I think I'm also curious to see, does the energy of that supporting cast that you and I are fans of, is that something that is maintained?
Sustainable.
That's sustainable, right? Because like Wemby in and of himself is just so problematic. But we've seen he could be a centerpiece, and if those guys aren't up to par, I just think when we look at the West, it's going to be so much about matchups. Conference finals doesn't sound crazy to me if they draw the right matchups, right? And thinking about it now, I'm wondering what a Denver would look like against San Antonio. But other than that, like,
it's got a very young team. That's my thing. Like,
but is
inexperienced pieces.
So but that's what I was about to. We're at a place now where is young a problem or is inexperienced what we're talking about? Because look at who the champs are. Like, now I'm wondering if the freshness that I would argue that San Antonio has is actually a positive compared to the mileage, and I respect the mileage of some of the OGs.
When you talk about the champions, let's look at who the champions are. You going to Shea Butter.
Yeah.
If you Oklahoma City.
I love that name, by the way.
That's what you're doing. You going that route, okay? Him, Jay Williams, the whole crew, okay? That's what you're doing. And Hartenstein and Holmgren, they can give you what they can give you. When you look at Houston, you're talking about Şengün. He don't want nothing in the post against this kid. Not in the post, okay? Not in the post, all right? You look at Jokic. This is the great Nikola Jokic. We know how phenomenal he is, but that's a lot to ask because the kid's 7'5" in Wembanyama. I'm just thinking about who are you going to lean on to offset what that man is going to throw at you if you're an opponent? And I'm saying because with Oklahoma City, it's a cat with the ball in his hands at the point guard spot giving you 30 a night. With Denver, it's different. With Houston, it might be different. And I'm saying against that kid, whoa. Oh, no.
Here's the thing that we haven't mentioned. They didn't have De'Aaron Fox last night.
Oh, you
know what I mean? Dylan Harper, they're going to get better throughout the course of the season because they are so young and because they don't have all of their money tied up. If they want to make a move, like none of these rosters are set between now and February. If you want to make a move because you see you have a window, you know, Victor's on a rookie deal right now. He's not being paid to his value for another couple of years. So if you decide, hey, there's an opening here, we can go and make it. And to your point about Oklahoma City, Monica, they went from the play-in
Right, it's
second
a process.
round.
It's a process.
That's a huge leap for them to still be young.
But we all agree San Antonio's not in a developmental year anymore. This counts.
Guys, De'Aaron Fox didn't play.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
De'Aaron Fox didn't
By the way,
We know you're puffy cheek, Mr. Jabari. You just said that. Vinny just said that.
There's a lot happening.
All right.
There's a lot happening.
It's okay.
There's a lot happening.
Sorry, y'all. My bad. My bad.
I'm gonna come back to you.
I didn't hear right.
I'm gonna come back to you for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't off your Dallas Mavericks pick though. If we're saying De'Aaron Fox ain't playing, and I know come back off of ACL, okay, then let's be honest, Kyrie ain't playing. And I know there's a drop off after AD. Cooper Flag is more of a reader. I'm just saying Kyrie's a special talent.
Let me say, can I say
it may not be enough runway for him to build all the way there.
Let me say this.
That's what I'm saying. But people say they're off.
Let me say this.
I'm off. I would never own.
Let me say this. Let me say I was on Dallas. I was on Dallas. I believe in Dallas for the most part because I think that Kyrie and AD healthy, I think it brings them something. But I want to say this about AD, and this is just me, and y'all are three perfect people to check me if I'm wrong. Love AD. He can average 28 and 12 in his sleep. When I look at you, it's the season opener. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him like, what do I see different? He still looked heavy. He didn't look fast. He looked a bit slower. I'm looking at him and I'm like, I need to see more because you're the dude that they said it's okay to trade Luka for. You're that guy. And if you're that guy, you got to be the dude that you were in the first half of your first game as a Dallas Maverick after you got traded. You got to be that dude all the time because that's what's going to justify the move that was made. And again, I'm not holding Wembanyama against it. It's 7'5", Jesus. 7'5" is 7'5".
Yeah.
I got it. You understand? 7'5" is 7'5". I got it.
He's Jason Voorhees. You look behind you, he's looking in front of you.
Oh, my Lord. I mean, I can't hold that against it. But in the same breath, I need to see something in your game that tells me you ready to take the mantle and you ready to handle your business.
I got a question, Stephen A. What year is this for Anthony Davis?
Game 1.
This is like year 14.
Understand?
If we haven't seen it, we ain't gonna see it.
Oh, by the way, hold on.
I don't know, y'all. Hold up now.
Hold up.
Yeah, but he's Anthony Davis.
I get Vince, hold on now. I know we want AD to beat Kobe. And he ain't gonna beat Kobe.
No.
But let's not act like AD don't put up
come on.
monster
He
numbers.
does put up monster
Now,
numbers.
he has some donuts.
He
He has some games you're like, I wish you needed more. But he has games where he's the real one.
If you're talking with, I'm going to Steve's point. Steve said, I expect this team to go to the NBA Finals. I am simply saying, of the teams that have gone to the finals over the past, let's just say 5 years, you generally don't look at their best player and say, routinely, I need more from you. AD's better as a co-star than the guy who can.
That's why I think Kyrie Irving.
Right, that's contingent on Kyrie.
You're expecting a 32-year-old Kyrie Irving to come off of an ACL and to be the best version of himself. I think that's asking a bit too much for a season. If you're saying next year,
fair.
But Stephen A. said this year. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's a sexy dark horse.
Yeah, if Kyrie and Anthony Davis were healthy,
If.
looking at the Dallas Mavericks, I said if they're healthy, what excuse do they have? Every piece that you need, they would have in place.
Agreed.
This year, that's how I feel. But Wembanyama against AD last night and making AD
That's
look
why I'm
like
giving him some grace today.
I'm giving
I'm giving AD some grace.
I'm not knocking him.
That's ET phone home
Listen,
3X.
He's still generational.
You know what I mean?
This is not insulting him. I was feeling sorry for him. I'm like, damn, what's he supposed to do?
It's a price for him.
I literally looked at it. I like to do this 7'5". He's quicker. He's faster. He's longer. He's taller. I'm like, what's he supposed to do? I felt bad for AD.
To your point, though, Earl, I think you said it earlier. It was clear that Victor Wembanyama was making a statement last night. I'm willing to give a little bit of grace on the other end, get some more reps, get in better shape.
Super
It is
flash
game
first
one.
game.
Yeah, like Dallas is going to be better.
Yeah,
they're going to be better. AD will be better.
Just let Wembanyama shoot. Because when he dancing on you, when he's 7'5" and dancing on you,
And the wingspan,
and then blowing by you, and then blowing by you, that's very, very bad.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That's very, very bad.
Philadelphia was my agent. When I met Yao for the first time, and I see him do the Mike and Ike drill, and I almost said it.
Come on.
He was not jumping off the ground, and he was dunking the ball. Like, and now I'm watching him last night, and he could do it. You can't stop that.
Can't stop it.
There's nothing that you
There's
can.
nothing
You
you
can
can do.
load up. You can have all. I don't know how you stop that with the size and the touch and the handle. You ain't stopping.
Lay in the paint and just say, go ahead and shoot. Go ahead and shoot.
You got to hope he gets 50 and everybody else doesn't get
right.
that.
That's it. This
Shoot,
is
go
what
ahead
it
and
has.
shoot the open jumper because don't get embarrassed by a 7'5" dude dancing on you. He hit the J. When he dancing on you and blowing by you, it makes you look very old. It really does.
Is his size
it really
and his
does.
skill set, does that have, I'm not, nobody's jumping in hyperboles. Does that have the packaging of maybe the best we've ever seen to play?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way that the
packaging
greats
of it.
were
That's what it's
talking
trending
about
towards.
him
That's
going
what it's
into the
trending towards.
draft. So
That's what
this
it's
is
trending
not.
towards.
But he's made for this game.
Yeah.
You couldn't put him 20 years ago. But
course.
this game,
This
high
game.
ceilings. Absolutely.
Got some football to get to, y'all. But y'all ain't going anywhere. Y'all will be back. We got some stuff to talk about. To the NFL we go, where Aaron Rodgers is set